It's the vlogging Colonel. This is the Colonel's vlog. Welcome everyone. We are in West Union, Ohio today. We had plans to come down for 2 days, but plans changed with everything going on. But did have some things to look at here in West Union today, even though we won't be here tomorrow. This being one that I had not even planned on seeing and saw when we got here. And it's just the most impressive. Most impressive. Both monument and the structure behind it. And this is the Wilson's Children's Home in West Union, which has been helping take care of children in various ways for well over a century, since 1882. Now this gentleman here is John T. Wilson. He's the guy that built the place. He was an accomplished abolitionist in the struggle against slavery. (1861 to 1865). But he was also a soldier and a statesman. And he wrote to the county commissioners here in Adams County. This is Adams County, for the establishment of a children's home. And he donated $50,000 for it. And they selected this site, and they started it with the lowest bid, their contractor, J.W. Wetmore, for $30,000 to build this. And it was completed and turned over in December of 1884. There's also an old cannon over there. I'll show you that too. But nowadays, it's the Adams County Children's Services. So it's no longer like a orphanage, but now it's a children's services, family resources. It's another cannon over there. But super cool building. And that place provided safety for children for basically 100 years, and still does to this day in different form. So anyway, got a couple of places to look at here in Adams County, primarily West Union. We were going to do more of the county, but due to returning ahead of schedule, got a couple of places here quickly. Here we go. What is it? Adams County Courthouse here. Oh, somewhere. Yeah. Afroman. This is where the Afroman trial took place. Adams County Courthouse. Main Street. Here in West Union. You see that there's a historical marker. There's also canons. Canons. But I see a marker over here. So I'll get it. I always love old town square courthouses, man. Some of the cooler things to see when you're going through towns. A lot of times we don't really pay attention to them. But when you think about all the history, a lot of it oftentimes begins close to where the courthouse is. Cowboy Copus? I don't know this guy. Country music writer and recording star Lloyd Estel Copus was born July 15, 1913 on Moon Hollow near Blue Creek in Adams County, Ohio. Huh. I don't know why that's here at the courthouse. Maybe just for the sake of having something here at the courthouse. I don't know. Cool little gazebo. But Adams family was originally formed in 1797. It's the fourth county in the state of Ohio. I guess in order of the states or counties in Ohio. And this current building replaced the original courthouse of 1876 after a fire wiped out that structure. You'll find that's often the case in these older towns, even like the Kentucky state capitol. They got, I think that was the fourth one, the previous structure burned down, and then they come back and they build it with stone. No ringing that bell. But this is known, of course, most recently in history as where the legal battle involving Afroman against the Adams County Sheriff's Department. It's one of the most unusual chapters in the history of the West Union Courthouse, blending a bit of civil rights, privacy law, and of course internet and meme culture. The saga began in August. Adams County deputies executed a search warrant of Afroman's home, and they cited suspicion of drug trafficking and kidnapping. In that case, they kicked the front door down with guns and rummaged through Afroman's belongings. They searched his wife's closet, other things, and ultimately it turned up nothing but a small amount of hemp. No charges were ever filed. The kidnapping allegations were found to be baseless, but the case took a bit of a bizarre turn. Rather than just filing a standard complaint, Afroman used his home security footage to fight back, and he edited the recordings of the deputies, including now famous shot of an officer eyeing a plate of lemon pound cake in the kitchen. He made a series of mocking videos like, lemon pound cake, will you help me repair my door? And these, of course, went viral, got millions of views, which is ironic, which turned the deputies into unwilling stars in his social media content, merchandising. So they then sued him here, claimed that he had used their likeness for commercial purposes and violated their rights to privacy and subjected them to humiliation and emotional distress. And it was a very well-watched case, by lawyers especially, because it tested the boundaries between a public official's right to privacy while on duty and a citizen's First Amendment right to criticize the government. In early 2024, Adams County judge ultimately ruled in favor of Afroman, dismissing the lawsuit. The court determined that as a public official performing a search warrant, the deputies did not have reasonable expectations of privacy that would have prevented the homeowner, in this case Afroman, from using the footage however he want. They seized the video from his house, or I don't know if they seized it, they disconnected his cameras. They caused amount of damage. But yeah, some of you will have seen the speech Afroman gave here in his American flag outfit. It was a beautiful, beautiful spectacle. So glad I got to live to see it. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern?
Are we near Yellow Springs?
I don't know. So this is the Afroman's house here.
Oh, really?
And if you've probably seen some of his
Oh, yeah.
interviews and whatnots on the porch of that house up front. Looks like he's moving his washing machine, or he sold it.
Did you find what you was looking for? Will you help me repair my gate and door?
It's a big cemetery here in Adams County. I don't see a sign with a name. It's just kind of flat land. Very orderly. It's pretty though. There's a marker up here. Check it out. It's thin and long. It goes way. It's kind of very orderly layout. Covenanter Church. Why do I have such a hard time with words all of a sudden these days? I feel like all the time now. Can't say anything. Covenanter Church, 1804, group of Scot-Irish Covenanters. Okay, so maybe some sort of Protestant Christianity, maybe? From Rockbridge County, Virginia, erected a log church on this location. 1805, they organized the Cherry Fork Association Reformed Presbyterian Church. 2 brick churches were also built on this location in 1832 and in 1854. And the present Cherry Fork United Presbyterian Church is the oldest congregation of Covenanter origin in Ohio. So it's a Presbyterian sect, denomination. I'm not sure what term you use, but something. The Covenanters. Obviously, that church must have relocated from this property, unless that's the church right there, which seems like a very small congregation of Covenanters, if that were to be the church. It is certainly not. 1924. There's obviously some old stones here as well, especially over there. They look older. So, yeah. The kids today, and they're all out running around in the cemetery, exploring. So, beautiful day, breezy. So the dad gets some company. Bunch of kids running around. And that's it. We're headed out of Adams County. And until next time, this vlog is on the way home.